So, this is our big one, Ed. We need to sell it. We need to sell this.
Okay, what about a mockumentary sitcom?
Yeah.
Because that's still all the rage.
Yes, it is.
A mockumentary set in the brain of a train driver.
Okay, I like it. So, like, are the camera crew, like... So is it humans who've, like, shrunk into it, or is it played by parts of the brain?
Yeah, so the conceit of the sitcom is that a camera crew has been shrunk down and made to go on an expedition into the brain of a train driver.
Yeah.
And all the things they do have consequences for the train driver's world on the outside.
So it's like a dark Ratatouille.
It's like a dark Ratatouille or Inside Out or one of those.
Yeah.
One of those things. It's a science documentary just about the human brain, but they have one crew in the brain and one crew outside of the brain looking at the train driver's actions.
I see.
And because of the meddling of the film crew in his head, he gets into all sorts of scrapes and mischief and driving people to the wrong station and accidentally cremating people who aren't meant to be. And
you're not telling me, Ed, that this train driver is none other than Jonathan Thistlewick himself, a.k.a. Clive Mowry, who is the star of his own sitcom.
All I'm saying is that Dead Funny was so good it needed a spin-off, and the natural direction to go is to make the funeral director a train driver and have a camera crew go into his brain.
Well, basically, we're just living off the Maori millions. Like that's how we do this. Like we just follow him in whatever venture he goes because he is box office, Ed.
Oh, Myri, I see.
Mr. Mowry? Myri. Like a miser, but he's not because he's box office gold.
He is box office gold. He rakes in the millions by their millions.
Okay, so you're telling me this spin-off idea. It's in the same universe. You've got Clive Mowry, which is obviously a good thing. I'd like a name for this crazy train driving shenanigans.
Okay. Train driver, brain driver.
That's actually quite clever. I'm not saying you aren't, but that the more you think about that, that's actually a really great name for a
sitcom.
Train
driver / brain driver.
Yeah. And like every mockumentary, it wouldn't have a theme song. It would just like be a black screen that fades to a Korean new text that says "Train driver, brain driver," and then created by Ed and Alex, and then it'll fade to black, and then it just goes on because that's all the range nowadays.
Well, I thought that you do the approach where it says at the start, over the past 6 months, a camera crew has been filming the everyday exploits of the brain of a train driver.
These are their stories. Dun dun.